Here we go.
Little kid-sized flashlights.
It's a classic. Came out last year. There's just been a major update. This game's really good. It's very unique, to say the least. And we're gonna check it out. There's a gallery now. There's new princesses to slay. All kinds of new stuff. Finally getting over this cold I've had, or whatever it's been. It's been rough. It's been a rough week. I haven't been able to go to work for a week. I couldn't even do a stream, let alone go work. But yeah. We're gonna get back into this. If it'll appear. Come on. There it is. Now it's weird. So when I click on the game, my cursor goes away on my screen, but it appears on the stream. Very strange. But that's why I just kind of use controller. I'm more of a controller person anyway. Oh. I do have the gallery now. There's been a new update. Oh, nice. Look at all this. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna complete this game. It is really that good. The voice acting is really good. The music, the art. And it's just a casual game to play. It's a visual novel, but it's really good. Let's see here. Just wanted to adjust the sound. Oh man, this congestion is horrible. Is it preferences? Yeah, here we go. Love the music. So we'll crank those down just a little. Keep the voices up. Yeah. And I'll do it. Let's start from the top. The hero and the princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
And in that
In
cabin,
the basement of that cabin
is a princess.
is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Is there anything new here? No, these all look the same.
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Okay. Yeah, none of this seems new here. To me, at least. So let's go.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
She will lie.
She will lie.
She will
She
cheat.
will cheat. And she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Okay.
I'm gonna go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay.
That's right.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
We're gonna go save her. We're getting the damsel.
The interior
I
of
got
the
a cough.
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table.
Stay healthy, everyone.
The table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to get this right.
I'm gonna not take the blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive.
Oh, okay. It really helps you track your progress now, too. I like that.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
It is.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed. How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting
We're gonna do it nicely.
before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
We're gonna save her.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
I know.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Love the voice acting.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of
Don't
those
do it.
chains, we're all one step closer to the end. You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake. No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
So far, nothing new here. That seems the beginning parts are the same. Yeah, I probably should have done this in 1080, because a game like this, it doesn't move a lot. I'll do it next time. I want to complete the gallery. Let's do it all nice.
I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement.
Door is
But
locked.
the door at the top of the stairs slams shut.
Dun,
You
dun,
hear
dun.
the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Ooh.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Gotta cough again.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, man. Congested is horrible.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to. Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains,
I know how to get her
there's a
out.
way out of here together.
She barely
There you
hesitates
go.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through
Just
the
rip the arm off.
of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her.
Yeah.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Well, that's all we can do is save the princess. So I'm definitely on the damsel route.
Fine. Against your better
Look
judgment.
at she just stares at you as you saw her arm.
Self-inflicted wound on the princess's
Now why?
just above the unyielding chain binding
If it were me, I'd want to saw at the wrist
to
here.
her flesh.
You know, preserve as much arm as
And it
possible.
takes little effort to crack through the bone of her
She
arm.
don't even care. She's yep, there you go.
Her limb falls,
Tore it off.
and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Didn't even hurt.
No, she didn't.
No.
She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground.
I really like this
Still
game.
smiling after everything. It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
No?
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
No, we won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I can't just let her escape into the world.
Sure you can.
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Watch me.
What are you doing?
She looks damseled. Resist.
Stop that.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart. But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect. Stop it. Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
No, we can't slay the princess. Not yet, at least.
The blade. Move the blade. As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step forward.
We both know this isn't you.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
And then she repeatedly stabs you.
Doing.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
She somehow missed every vital organ.
Sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? don't you start pretending that dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone. Whatever. She sinks the blade into your chest again and again and again, and you feel every inch of burning pain that slices its way into your body.
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her blade work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound.
That's right.
It'll be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one
So this is still the same.
knife, your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as her tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right?
I'm afraid it does.
Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened.
That's right.
Two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Chapter 2, The Damsel.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her.
Okay. So this is all the same. So we're gonna go right to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
I already
She will
know.
lie.
She
will
will
cheat.
cheat. She will
do
steal.
everything in her. If only you knew what you did to
There's the
this
smitten.
villain. Excuse me? Forget he said anything. But he is a villain. He made our beloved brutally take our life last time. He's trying to keep us apart, but he won't be able to withstand the power of our love.
Never.
What are you talking about? I think he just likes to hear the sound of his own voice. Let's try to ignore him. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed. Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but not everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet. Don't pay their bickering any mind. Focus on the task ahead.
Let's go. What is
The
up?
area of the cabin is clean.
We're just slaying a
Its
princess.
stone walls draped in fine threaded tapestries. A prison befitting a royal prisoner.
That's right.
The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table with a pristine
game's so good.
perched on its edge.
Yeah.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
So the gist of it is the princess is some sort of eldritch horror, and depending on how you interact with her, she changes. She can be a sweet, innocent princess, or a demon, a dragon, a ghost, a wraith. It's a very unique story. It came out last year, but they just had a major update, the Pristine cut. And we're gonna go save her in this round.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an intricate stair.
The music and the visuals and the voices are very good too.
Glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Let's go slay her.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more
She's all sweet and
beautiful
innocent
than
now.
last time. I think we're in love.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you that we should be doing whatever we can to save her, but saying we're in love is a bit much, don't you think?
We're gonna go save her.
We don't even know the princess. We can still do right by her without all
I think it's time to put the chair rest up.
Yes,
What am I
for
saying?
everyone's sake,
Footrest.
You're not in love.
There we go.
Just remember that her
That's
charms
better.
are all part of the manipulation. You
There
walk
she
downstairs
is.
and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall. My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment. You know she can't hear you, right? She may not be able to hear my words.
She can hear his
but
spirit.
surely she can hear my spirit.
That's right.
Oh, your spirit's plenty loud, all right.
Uh-huh.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
She remembers us.
Did you hear that? She said we're dashing. She
Dashing.
called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back? You've been here before, haven't you?
We have.
That's right, villain, and you killed us. Well,
That's right.
she killed us. Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense.
That's right. Self-defense.
Unstained by
Sit up straight.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion.
Uh-huh.
I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time. We damned a whole world, but everything reset. Nothing resets, you're just somewhere else. You can't keep hopping between worlds forever, especially not without
Different realities, man.
incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Let's see. Is there anything new here?
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride.
Yep.
To a surprising extent.
She's like my best pal now.
Most unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me. I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
That's right. Okay, doesn't seem to be anything new here, so we're gonna rescue the princess.
Rescue her? What are you talking about? Did you forget that she's a world-ending monstrosity? And even if you wanted to unleash her onto the world, despite the complete moral disaster that would be, you'd have to get her out of those chains. Good luck with that. Don't you see how dainty her hands are? You'll be
Slip
able to
right
slip
out.
her out with ease. No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains.
Oh, but we
Her
can.
hand could just slip out of the chains. Why hasn't she done it already? Because we've yet to present her with her freedom.
That's right.
I'm not sure I follow. Would you rather believe me, a passionate heart guided by love and my own good nature? Or would you rather believe the devil on your shoulder who tells you what you can and cannot do? I think I'd rather believe in facts. Ah, so you're one of those empiricists. One of us has to be.
That's right.
Then let me show you a brand new truth. Narrator, we courageously step forward and free our beloved from her bindings. No, I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her? I would if you had a weapon. Not on my watch, villain. My passions
That's right,
contain
villain.
great panic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought. You wouldn't.
Oh, I would.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings. And doesn't the world end if we don't stop her? You approach the princess and gingerly
Slid right out.
her hand from her bindings.
Ugh,
That
got a cough again.
worked. I'll be
It's
damned.
been a rough week.
We're doomed.
Bad sickness.
But I guess I have to. I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's all pencil drawn too.
Princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful...
Except there's red.
Ugh.
So much red.
You had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
We're gonna save her.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
Okay. Now I gotta make some decisions here. Let me think here. So there's a way to get a new princess. This wasn't in the original release last year. There's a chapter 3 of the damsel. I forget. I was reading up what to do. You know what? We're gonna save just in case I mess it up. Oh yeah. It's weird. So my cursor shows on the stream, you know, a little claw hand here, but I don't see it on my game. I can see it in the OBS screen though. It's very odd. Very odd indeed. Yes, we'll do that. And then of course there's no cursor if you use the controller. Alright, there we go. Just in case. Okay, I think I do the we leave, but then I don't leave the cabin.
That sounds perfect.
The princess takes
She
your
kind of sounds like a robot.
the last hopes of the entire world slipping through your fingers as they intertwine with her.
We saved the princess.
We have each other. We don't need the world for our happy ending.
No.
I like to think that you do, actually. Look, I have my doubts, but the choice has been made and this is happening. You don't have to mope about it. I will mope about it, because moping is the only recourse you love-blind fools have left me with.
So I think I take her
And the
upstairs,
princess walk up the stairs, hand in...
but then we don't leave.
Ugh, look at the way she's smiling at you. She doesn't have to be so happy about this. And what happens after we walk up the stairs? Let's see. Oh, isn't that interesting? The door slams in your face and the lock clicks.
Uh-oh.
That's a familiar move. Did I do that last time? Then you should know that you won't be able to leave.
Oh no! Did someone lock us in here? That's not fair. We're supposed to leave now.
She's right. It isn't fair. But the unfairnesses of the world are no match for the strength of true love.
That's right.
Enough with this true love nonsense. You just met her.
No, we met her before,
Of course you
when she stabbed us to death.
Our passions run deeper than anything you have ever
But it was stabs of love.
Are you listening to this? You don't have to go along with the every whim of that delusional voice. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Okay, let me think here.
Well, I don't know. Do you think I can?
Of course she can. You believe in her, right?
She's like robotic.
Nobody is leaving this basement.
Okay, let me try.
The princess tries the handle. And... the lock clicks, and the door creaks open. Are you kidding me?
The narrator's not happy.
You and the princess make your way upstairs, and the blade. That's right, there's still a chance for you to do the right thing. Take the blade from the table and slay her before it's too late.
So now I think I don't leave the cabin. No, we're not slaying the princess now, my god.
You're enjoying this, aren't you? You're taking every opportunity you can to draw out the end of the world and make me suffer.
Oh, got a cough again.
Hate you. You know, if her walking out that door is really going to end the world, can't we all just stay here? Seems like an easy win for everyone. That's not how this works. Yes, what he said. That's not how this works.
Okay, I'm good.
Obviously, we have to leave with her. It's our happy ending.
It is. Yeah, I think it's this. All we need to be happy is each other and stay here.
What a romantic suggestion. You're
That's right. Let's just stay in the cabin.
World. All we need is each other. That's exactly what I just suggested. Was it not romantic when I suggested it? Did you suggest that? I wasn't listening. You answered me.
But the door's right there. We can just leave.
Wait. Why would she say that? Was she not wooed by our proclamation of love?
She's changing her tone now.
We not enough for her? She's not wooed by you because staying here and building a life together isn't a solution. It isn't anything. It's a non-answer. It can't be done.
Yup, I think I'm on the right path here.
But we would have to be here forever. I don't know you. This is really what you want, though, isn't it?
Her eyes dart uncomfortably to the corners of the room.
She's gonna grab that blade and stab me, isn't she?
Guess we could do that.
I don't know.
She doesn't seem happy about this.
She don't.
But she can't be unhappy about staying with us. Can she?
No.
I don't know. She has a point. She doesn't know us. No. It has to be him. It has to be this place. If we just made these walls more fitting for a princess. If we just say the right things. If we just showed her the contents of our heart.
Uh-oh.
She'd be happy here.
It's about to get morbid.
As the voice...
No.
Your hands raise, fingers pointing towards your chest.
What?
Then... What? No, you absolutely do not do that.
He's gonna tear his...
Oh, but I do. What? What is he doing? We can't see unless you tell us. Are you sure you want to know?
Okay.
I suppose I can't stall forever.
It's going where I think it is, isn't it?
You plunge your nails into your chest, digging deep, grasping for a handhold. And you find it, your fingers curling around your ribs.
Yeah.
Oh no! What are you doing? Are you okay? You can't do that and be okay.
Time out. He should not be allowed to do that. He's not the decider. And yet, it's done, isn't it? It will be soon. You yank violently, your bones cracking with wet pops as you pull yourself apart inch by painful inch. Your exposed heart, framed by jagged ribs, thumps rhythmically in your raw, bloodied chest. The loosened, threads of your body unfurling to cover the surface of the room. Don't mind my sacrifice. It's a fair price to pay to give her everything she doesn't know she wants.
Oh, I see. You're trying to tell me something.
The princess, mesmerized, reaches towards
What's she
your
doing?
beating heart, and then everything goes dark and we die? Yes.
Wow. That was morbid as hell.
You're on a path in the woods. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. Excuse me? You're clearly... Oh. Huh. So you are. How do you know about the cabin? I didn't get to the cabin part of my opening monologue yet. We've been here before. Well, not here, but I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. You knew about the loop-in last time. Now, clearly disorientated. I'm sure all this new info is going to come as quite a shock to him. Best if we're gentle. And right on cue, here's the new guy. Welcome! Thank you. I'm just happy to be here. Okay, yes, I get it. You've been here before. That's terrible. You know that, right? Because the only reason you would have been here before is if you failed in whatever world you'd come from. Meaning you doomed an entire
Here's the next
reality.
part.
But I'm sure since you're so well...
What's the matter?
You know that.
I'm busy right now.
Well, we know that now, thanks to you. We're all...
It's not on right now, I'm busy.
Be stuck with, working with someone so well informed. You can count on us to do things right from here on out. I'm going to describe the room now. The interior of the cabin is vast and regal. High arched windows line the walls, their multicolored glass casting kaleidoscopic patterns across the stone floor. An iron chandelier hangs from the vaulted ceiling, its many candles lit with flickering light, vaguely illuminating the massive room. This is a house fit for royalty. Before you, there isn't a blade, is there? That's not good.
Oh, welcome in. Okay. Let's see about this thing now. Let's see here. Oh yeah. I've been sick this week, alright. Okay, good. So this is all new.
Yeah, he was a bit of a loud one, wasn't he? Is he okay? We're better off without him, if you ask me.
Halloween.
One less opinion we have.
Oh, thank you.
With. Plus, he's the one who got us into
For the
this.
pumpkin in my face.
Is that so? Maybe there is hope for you after all, free from the bad influence of your missing friend. Now that is some fine reasoning. Who cares about the blade? I think you're right. We're better off without it. It's not like it's ever been important. Of course, the blade's important. It's your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do this right. The fact that you're here, right now, again, means that you have not yet done this right.
We didn't do it right.
But it's not there, is it? We
Nope.
don't even get the choice. So, what are we supposed to do? I don't actually know. I'm sure it'll turn up somewhere. It has to. It's part of the whole structure of this place, I think.
It's looking that
At
way.
the very least, it's important.
I can turn around and leave? Really? Wonder what happens if I do that. We'll put a save on here. Just in case. Alright, we're gonna go approach the mirror.
You cross the room, stopping just in front of the door to the basement.
Yeah, I am
The
quite
bell is
congested.
right there. Do feel free to give it a push as soon as you'd like. There is no door, there's a mirror. No, there isn't.
There is.
Now this is tricky. My eyes say there's a mirror, but my brain says there isn't one. Look, if you need help, just raise your hand, and I'll guide it where...
Oh, there's a mirror.
You reach forward, your hand
Now there's not.
instinctively wrapping around the handle. It's gone.
It's gone.
I'm just glad we can all agree on a shared reality. And then you push the door open. Marvelous. We can proceed. It would seem that the stairs to the basement don't lead to a basement at all. Rather, they go up. They're draped in fine carpet too, one that feels pleasantly soft against your feet. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably... no, that doesn't work here at all. This place is nice. It's fancy, even.
It is.
I have to say, whatever you did in your previous lives, I deeply dislike how much it's thrown me off my rhythm.
Yeah, so this is all new. This wasn't in the original release.
I'm not, but I appreciate the encouragement. Well, if all of this has thrown you off your rhythm so much, then maybe we don't have to slay the princess.
Maybe.
No, you absolutely do. Just because she lives in a nice house doesn't mean she doesn't pose a direct threat to all of reality. It's in her very nature.
Got a cough again.
Her voice, gentle and warm, with an undercurrent of fatigue, rolls down the stairs.
You're home. Dinner's ready.
As much as I desperately want to...
Dinner's ready.
Last time, we are not going to examine it. The more we think, the worse this gets. Why are you so on edge? This is much nicer than what we're used to. I'd like to have dinner. Dinner sounds nice. Gotta say, I'm with him on this one, boss. When have nice things ever
Let's
been?
go have dinner.
That is the problem. This isn't supposed to be nice, and she's supposed to be a prisoner. I need to stop talking. I need to stop talking. Just go upstairs, okay?
Let's go.
This hall, like the one below, is grand and beautiful. Torches bathe the room in warm, comforting light, just enough to illuminate the tapestries along every wall, woven with scenes of chivalry and courtship and romance. The many cloth eyes are fixed on each other, gazes averted from the long table in the center of the room, the princess seated at its far end. Your pristine blade glints in the weak torchlight, hanging from a golden chain around the princess's neck. So that's where it is. And the tip is already pointed right at her heart.
It's already there.
Everything is falling back into place. All you have to do is cross the room, push down a little, and the entire world is saved.
That's it.
That's easy. Yeah, that is easy, isn't it?
Hello.
So, where's the rush?
You're here. Now we can start being happy together. Why don't you sit down? Wouldn't that be nice?
As the words leave her mouth, the torches flare and a chair swings in from behind, knocking your legs out from under you.
Uh-oh.
Forcibly seated at the head of the table.
Isn't that better? It is better, right?
It is.
It's our happy ending.
Happy
Just like you asked for.
Halloween!
It's
Happy
everything
Halloween.
I'm supposed to have ever wanted. Oh, right, dinner. I totally forgotten about it.
Let's eat.
The flames burn bright.
Oh, there we
Shadow
go.
dives across the table. In its wake, it leaves a feast.
Awesome.
Go ahead and dig in. I'm sure you're hungry.
Am I ever? Look at this spread. It's a feast fit for a king. Yeah, and after everything we've been through, we could use a break. More than that,
She looks evil.
we deserve a break.
There's some evil in front, behind her. Eat? Yeah, I'll eat.
You begin to feast, and the princess follows suit, her soft smile never fading.
Never fading.
The food is more exquisite than you ever could have
My
imagined.
roommate's complaining about the
Some
Roku not
countless
working in the
otherworldly
living room.
dishes, sauces and bread.
Here we
hearty
go.
stew, whose tastes dance across your tongue.
I'm busy.
Tear at hunks of meat practically melting from the bone, juicy and tender.
I said,
and
nope, we're
bursting
doing a
with
stream,
flavors you could
guys.
scarcely begin to describe. Your cup fills itself again.
We have an audience to
with
entertain.
flowery nectar so sweet it tastes like glimmering jewels. This really is perfect, isn't it?
It is.
It is the best meal you've ever had. But then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Wasn't that perfect? We should do it again.
The shadow washes across the table, clearing and replating. The feast is once again laid before you.
Let's do it again.
The food is good. Again. You tear into golden crispy flesh, dab at the slurry of aromatic sauces on your plate with thick crusted bread, sip your goblet of sparkling gems. But you have done this already. A good meal is still a good meal, and we didn't even have to clear the dishes.
Yeah.
Happy?
The shadow monster will do it.
And then it's over, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
You're still hungry too, right? I know this wasn't as good as it was last time, but we just have to do it again. That's all. It'll be perfect if we just do it again.
So the shadow sweeps over the table, clearing the old and laying out the new. And so you do it again. The meat is fine.
That doesn't seem
It
good.
is fine. You sample the side dishes and they're fine too. You finish your goblet, the liquid within no longer glimmering on your palate, instead leaving your mouth coated in a tacky film. You put it down and it fills again. You do not drink more. Well, food is food, isn't it? Can't always be amazing. What matters is that we don't have to make it. Getting other people to do the hard work always improves the taste. Does it?
Seems like it's going a
Seems like
bad
the taste
way.
is getting worse, and we haven't had to so much as lift a finger.
It's true.
Regardless of quality, it's over again, and you're just as hungry as when you began.
Just as hungry.
Again.
No, something was wrong that time. But maybe I was just tasting it wrong. It looks just as good as it did the first time. It shouldn't taste like this.
Again, the shadow replaces your feast, and again you eat. The meat is greasy. The bread is tough, its crust hurting your jaw as you chew. The grey vegetables are barely worth the effort of picking through. You don't even touch the goblet, its sickly sweet aroma utterly unappealing. I'm so tired of eating.
Something's going on here.
It's still free food we didn't have to make, right? Oh, am I kidding? We were eating like kings and now we're eating like pigs. At least you still have the memory of how good it was the first time.
She don't seem to enjoy it either.
Right?
I'm so tired of this.
As the words leave her mouth, one of the torches on the wall sputters and then goes out entirely.
What just happened? Did I do something wrong?
Not a fan of whatever just happened. I don't want to sit in the dark. Losers sit in the dark. I want to sit in a brightly lit, spacious room where we can see our beautiful, queenly wife. As if in response to the dousing of their brother, the other three torches blaze brighter, their flames licking at the walls. Their shadows deepen.
That's giving the
dancing
shadow its
across the
power.
stone.
But it was wrong. I took away a piece of our light. I'm not supposed to do that. I don't want him to be upset with me.
This is touching on abusive relationships, I believe. There's a lot of deep meaning in this game. But I think that's what it's leaning toward. From the little bit of stuff I read on, I spoiled a little bit for myself, but I played the entire game except for these updates.
He's the voice that whispers sweet nothings in my ear. I think he made this place for us.
The smitten became his own
Talking
entity.
about a real voice, like us, but we're at the head of the table. We should be in charge. Is he more powerful than we are?
That's him. He's the shadow.
The torches flare and the shadow grows for a moment, but you don't receive a response. Giving us the cold shoulder, I say, asserting his dominance in the power structure.
Oh, he knows.
Regardless, it would seem that he, if there is a he, isn't something you can talk to.
He says his words are just for me. But he wants me to ask, isn't this enough? Isn't this what you wanted him to do? He says he's tired. I don't think he'll answer anything else you have to say.
This isn't fair. If I could just talk to him for 2 seconds, I'm sure we could sort this out and figure out a balanced power structure that works better for everyone. But no, he's decided he's above talking to little guys like us, huh?
I don't know. Maybe we could play a game. Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
The flames roar and the shadow comes dancing across the table. It leaves behind an intricate game, its pieces elegant and beautiful and enticing, its simple rules already apparent, even with little explanation.
The cards.
We can probably work together to figure this out as we go. That sounds like a lot of fun, right?
Right.
Great, we don't even have a rule book. That means we can make up as many rules as we want. And we will. Don't worry, I am excellent at cheating. She'll never suspect a thing. I don't think it really matters. This all kind of feels like we're just filling time, you know?
It does.
What, you don't want to win? To show our prowess in all avenues and accumulate respect? Wow, you would be hopeless without me. Count your lucky stars I'm here. You and the princess do indeed figure it out as you go. And what a game it is. The tension between turns, the triumphant highs
Some
of
kind of
moves
chess
well-placed,
sort of game.
the tragic lows of miscalculations and careless plays, the warmth of trust and the cool texture of deception. And then, the climax, as she places her final piece.
Oh, I think we got the rules wrong.
And so you start over. She only made us start over because we were winning. Time passes. You play the game. You win. Boom. And there you have it. What did I tell you? Am I great at games or am I great at...
Oh, we got an achievement. Game night.
Oh, you won. I guess we can play again.
Time passes. You play the game. She wins.
Oh, I won. I guess we can play again.
There is a long pause, and the board does not reset.
This isn't fun anymore, is it?
It's not.
You don't need me to tell you that it isn't. Oh. The princess visibly panics as another torch sputters.
Wait. Maybe this is just too easy. Maybe if we added more rules and pieces, it would be fun again.
Yeah. The
No,
game's
we gotta
just
escape.
a little simple. We can make it fun again. The shadow descends on the board once again. More pieces are added, their shapes more intricate, their purposes less immediately clear, and the two of you set about discovering the complexities of the game anew. And so you do. And it is fun again. In fact, it's almost as fun as the first time you played. and the sputtering torch roars back to life. But then you get used to the additions, and the feeling starts to fade. A creeping numbness settling in over the board. More pieces are added. The feelings flare. The feelings fade. The princess suggests new rules. A glimmer of what could have been excitement flits through your mind, quickly vanishing as the game progresses. Your pieces advance in an ever-increasing slog to their destination. Winning and losing become nothing but ends, and even the end becomes nothing as you roll over into a new game, the board resetting as many times as you can finish, till finally...
I'm out of ideas. I'm actually out of ideas this time. I don't think I can play anymore.
As the words leave the
The
princess's
darkness
mouth,
is coming.
the torch goes out. Again, the remaining flames burn brighter, and the shadow dances faster.
I'm happy. I promise. We're both so happy here. You don't have to be upset.
This is awful. Isn't it great that we're all having such a lovely time together? We just have to stay positive and realize how happy we are. Then all of those lights will stay on and keep showing us all the cool stuff we have. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so now we gotta make a new decision. All right. Let's see here. We still have plenty of
Yeah.
light.
Yeah. We just have to keep the rest lit, and everything will be okay.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
We should do something fun. Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be.
How about...
The princess's face drops as she pauses mid-sentence.
Would you look at that? I'm out of ideas.
The third torch sputters out.
Oh, good. The torches are going
Princess's
out.
shadow dances furiously against the far wall.
It's weakening the shadow.
There's just one left. What's going to happen when it goes out?
When it goes out, we'll be able to escape.
I
do
think I'd like to dance under the stars.
Well, let's do that.
That sounds lovely.
That does sound lovely.
But there aren't any stars.
Very lovely.
I'd have to leave.
As she says that, the shadow rushes forward and tightens its grip on her wrists.
I'm not happy here. I don't think I ever was.
The princess sobs, burying her face in her hands as the final torch blows out.
Well, this sucks. Are you okay? Let's do, are you okay?
She raises her head, mascara trailing down her cheeks.
No, it feels like an important part of me is gone. But I'm still here. I don't know what to do with that. I don't know how I'm supposed to pick up the pieces.
The princess's eyes dart to the floor.
Well, we can't sit here forever. That part of us is over.
So we're gonna escape.
The princess pushes herself from her chair, and you instinctively do the same, waiting by the top of the stairs as she quietly crosses the room.
Do you still care about me?
Damn, you can still slay her at this point? Not doing that. Although, we're gonna make a save. We're gonna make a lot of saves.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you to say that. I still care about
So we'll
you,
do it all
too,
nice.
so maybe this wasn't all bad. But I don't think this place is for us anymore. I think we need to go.
I think we need to go.
As the princess steps towards the stairs, you offer her your hand. The corners of her mouth curl into a demure smile, and she gently takes your hand in hers. She's cold, a little clammy, but her skin against yours is the most real thing you have ever felt. You're offering surprisingly little resistance. If we leave the cabin, doesn't that end the world?
It does.
He's right, you know. You're giving us some real mixed signals, boss. Yes, well, I've seen my fairy tale ending, and I think there might be worse things than the end of the world. Well, this is less work for us anyways. Think what you will. I'm done fighting.
It's done.
You and the princess don't exchange words as you descend the stairs to the cabin's entrance. And then the two of you step out into the world. I think this is the end of me, even if it's not the end of you. I hope this was worth it. Genuinely, I do. He's really gone, isn't he? No boss anymore? No
He
one
is.
left to tell us what to do. I guess we'll have to be our own boss then. About time.
It is about time.
The stars are so beautiful. I meant it when I said I wanted to dance.
Let's dance. Oh, it feels weird that this isn't narrated.
Thank you for taking me here. This is nice, even if it's a little cold
Here
outside.
comes the hands to take her. Oh, new achievement. That's cool.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror? Why is it here?
The voices don't like the
Why
mirror.
now? There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should.
They don't like the mirror.
If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him. He is. Does that mean the world ended? We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys? Does this mean we won?
Yes.
You're right. She's gone. It's just us and that awful thing.
That awful thing.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
We have to. It's you. So far, I'm not looking too scary. Just nothingness. Was it like this in the original? I don't remember.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Let's see. Is there anything new here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free. She is part of me, and part of me is her. You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Yes.
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Yeah, I think all this stuff's the same, so...
She asks that I tell you to remember her.
I shall.
You won't.
You won't.
You're on a path. You're here to slay her.
Okay, so we are back to this. So let's just go straight to the cabin.
You make your way up the shore. A warning. Before you go, she will lie.
She will cheat and do everything in her power to stop you.
We're not going to go through with this, right? Ignore him.
Okay. Let's climb on in.
The interior of the cabin is almost... The blade is your implement.
Okay. So this is a point where this branches off into many different things. So we are going to save there. There we go. So let's see. How do you get... the Apotheos? Because I really want to see that one again. Apparently she's changed quite a bit. I think... You gotta take the
You
knife
take the blade from...
into the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing
This
as
is the
her
same.
voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
Yep, she's already changed.
She sounds dangerous.
Yep.
It's almost as... Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
That's right.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world? Focus on the task at hand.
Oh, she is.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Oh yeah, she's already defiant.
That giant knife you're holding kind of gives it away, doesn't it?
I messed up.
The blade. Of course she doesn't want to talk. Who'd want to have a conversation at knife point? We should drop it. Don't you dare.
Don't you dare.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
I don't remember what to do.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
I think it's leading toward the tower now.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have,
You
you'll
get
have
close
to get
enough to
close
use
enough
it.
to use it. So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
Let's see.
I'm positive. I'm not. But we'll keep our eyes peeled. If she has a weapon, she'll have to draw it before she can use it.
Hesitating? Why don't you drop the knife and the two of us can be civilized with each other? Then I'm not talking to you.
You charge the princess,
Go.
blade in hand, but unfortunately your earlier suspicions proved correct. A blade of her own slips down her sleeve and catches you in the neck. Blood sprays from the cut, your severed carotid artery painting the princess.
Ooh, she got
with
me
strokes
bad.
of red. You'd better finish your task quickly before you run out of time.
Already bleeding out. Did I already mess it up? Oh no, this is how you get down the adversary path. This is a good one, I think.
With the last bit of your will, you press forward, sinking the
think.
blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you collapse on the floor together, rapidly bleeding out.
Somehow, I thought this would turn out a little differently. But I wonder, do you really think that this was enough to stop me?
No,
It's like she's convinced she can't die.
she can't.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark.
Alright, good. I
And you-
think this is going to lead to the other thing. The razor?
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay her. If you don't,
Oh, I guess we got the razor.
a warning before you go any further. She will lie.
He couldn't be more on the money. But we're really doing this, aren't we? I'd say you're lost, but I'm stuck here with you. We know what to look out for this time. We know to be careful. Just stay focused and you'll be fine.
Thought for sure that was going to the adversary path, but I guess not.
The interior of the cabin is a jagged mess of warped wood and broken boards, their splintered edges as uninviting as shattered glass. The only furniture of note is a pointed table with a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I guess we're going,
You take the blade from the table.
this way.
It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It feels a bit better to have a weapon in our hands. Let's make her hurt for what she's done to us.
Let's go. Yeah, that mirror over there never seems to do anything.
Creaks open, revealing what must once have been stairs. The fractured slats look as if they've been torn from their source and violently jammed into the wall. The air seeping up from below has an almost metallic quality to it, like the smell of fresh blood. And you can hear what sounds like the rhythmic scraping of metal.
Oh, she's violent now.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
It is.
Scraping? She's not even trying to hide her knife. It's like she wants to get in our head.
Oh, yeah.
That sound could be anything. It's probably just her chains dragging across the floor. I am begging you to get out of your head. Her grating voice carries up the stairs.
I hope you've come to rescue me. I've been stuck down here forever.
There is something so wrong with that voice.
Yeah, she thinks she's better than us. Like she doesn't even have to put on an act this time.
That's right.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view, her sharp eyes following you from across the room.
Finally, somebody! Quick, get me out of these chains. We're not safe here.
She's not acting very well.
Come on now, we're not falling for that, are we? She's trying to trick us, but she can't hide that threatening edge to her voice.
Let
She
her
just
guard
wants us to
down.
get
If she sounds threatening, it's because her mask is already slipping. She knows why you're here. You are armed, after all.
What are you waiting for? You are here to rescue me, right?
That's right. I have a feeling she's just gonna kill me if I go near her. I just try to slay her.
The princess falls silent, her smile unwavering as you charge across the room.
Okay, she hasn't pulled out a knife yet, and her hands are still behind her back.
It's because her hands are
We
knives.
can win. We just have to strike now, but make sure you keep your eyes on those hands. I don't trust her for a second.
But your focus is broken by the horrible sound of metal slicing through meat.
Whose meat? Not ours, right?
Oh, ours.
Hers, at first, then yours.
Hee
Hee.
How? What did she even hit us with?
You stare down at your
Oh.
chest and at the long, thin blade she impaled you with. And then the red, angry slit along the flesh of her thigh, where the blade had been nestled just a moment ago. It's still lodged in her leg, emerging from her knee, hinging up and out of her body like some extra metallic limb.
Oh. Oh, she had a knife hidden in her leg.
Bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
You're going to die now.
Okay.
With a twist of her knee and a painful squelch, she does just that. Everything goes dark,
And you die.
and you die.
Hmm. Oh, right back to
On a
this.
path in the woods.
It's very
Fuck.
knifey.
We're gonna have to keep doing this over and over and over again. We're not starting in that goddamn woods every time. We're starting in the fucking cabin.
Let's go.
What? I feel dizzy. Oh ho ho ho! I guess I took us to the cabin, didn't I?
That's
Isn't
right.
that interesting? Who holds the cards now?
The circle's getting smaller and smaller. Running isn't an option anymore.
Yeah, we gotta fight.
We have to fight.
Good. It's better that way. Without a fight, no one can win, and if no one can win, then nothing has any meaning. Great. So obviously you've already been here. How many times? This is our third? No
It
wonder
is.
things have fallen apart. You do realize that every time you fail, she escapes and an entire world is damned to destruction, right?
Right.
That can't be right. That's too much responsibility. Nah, impossibly high stakes make the fight so much better. Let's just stay focused, shall we? The only furniture of note is a bent metal table, a pristine blade. We take it.
Okay, let's
sure.
take the
You
blade.
before letting me finish telling you it's there. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
This feels right. We just have to keep our senses sharp.
That's right.
That's right, we've got to be able to win eventually.
Gotta stay sharp.
We will win eventually. Hell, we might even win now.
We might.
That's a fighting spirit I like to see. You could all learn a thing or two from this one. I'd love to get started just as much as you would, but how are we supposed to get down there? You walk through the door. You do know what doors are, right? There isn't a door, there's just that mirror. There isn't a mirror. You really messed things up,
What?
didn't you?
No, you're on about the
You can see it.
mirror.
I can feel the air coming up from behind it, stinking of...
If it's in our way, let's just break it and move on.
Let's go.
You make your way to the door at the end of the room, stopping
Doesn't
just in front of
exist.
it. You really must think you're looking at a mirror. Well, it doesn't exist. Let's just fumble for the handle and be done with it. I don't care what we look like. I care about getting to the end of this mess. You reach forward and place your hand on the door to the basement.
Creak's open.
And the mirror's gone.
How surprising.
It was never there. Just an illusion.
Always was.
Let's just get to the princess already. I didn't care about the mirror before, and I care about it even less now.
Let's go.
Guess it's time for us to see her again. Just stay focused and you'll be fine. You step forward, but you don't get a chance to linger on the basement stairs. They are smooth and flat and metallic.
And you go
An
slide.
intentional and unfortunately slippery ramp that
Your body tumbles onto the basement floor and the form of the princess comes into view, standing at a distance. She gives you a wry smile.
So I'm gonna fight her this time because I brought the blade. I didn't get this achievement when I went down this route a year ago.
Hi, it looks like you don't have a way out, so I'm not going to play dumb anymore. But
Still-
don't worry about how bad you did last time. That's part of the fun.
She's got another thing coming if she thinks we're going down easy again.
That's right.
Pride makes us dead. The only thing that matters is survival.
Yep.
Actually, does survival matter? We've died twice and nothing bad has come of it. We just
That's
need
right.
to find a way to win
Once.
Nothing bad has come of it yet. Plenty bad has come of it. You've left at least one entire world to ruin. The people there mattered. The past isn't real. There's only here and now.
That's right.
Your internal
Here come her knife
short
harms.
by the wet sound of slicing meat. From the princess's arms erupt twin blades, glistening with her blood, the empty flesh of her arms flopping at her elbows like torn sleeves. The chain clatters to the floor. She's loose, and she is coming for you.
You're going to make me walk over to you, aren't you?
Shit. She's coming for us, and I'm out of ideas.
Let's see.
No, that's a terrible idea.
Now we're gonna beat her.
A win's a win.
That's right.
Screw it, we've already died twice. What's a third?
Damn right.
A third is a third. It's bad. Who cares? Fine. You raise your blade above your head.
Wait, what? Did I read that wrong?
Oh, this is new. What are you going to do? Are you really going to stab yourself? Neat.
Then you skewer yourself. Ow. Are we still here? Can we not actually off ourselves? Boo! Huh, that didn't do much of anything. We're tougher than I thought. Oh, a new one of us. I thought that only happens when we die. Did we?
I think I read that wrong.
Nah, we'd know if we died. Right? You're on a... No, you're in a... Where the hell are you? I don't like that we died without us knowing it. This really, really blurs some lines that I prefer not to be blurred. Are we still dead? Are we alive again? How? Stop saying dead, all of you. We might have died a second ago, but right now we're extremely not dead.
Okay, so we're gonna fight then.
This is all horribly wrong. How many times have you been here?
Many.
This is 4. No wonder everything's such a mess. This wasn't supposed to go past 1.
Well, we tried.
I wonder what you're going to do next. You're so full of ideas, and I love that.
But I guess we don't have time to talk about things before the princess advances. Okay, whatever we do gets us another us. Let's see how many we can stack. There's got to be a point where it makes us better than her.
That's right.
We don't need any other voices chattering about in here. It'll just confuse us. All we need is to keep fighting.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'll pass on that. As long as we keep moving. Who cares about getting better than her? Let's do something weird. Like, really, really weird.
Come on, show me something new.
We're gonna fight her.
She's going to kill this body either way. So stop feeling what it feels. She skewers you.
Ooh, not bad. Real tough.
Well, there's more of us. Let's see if that helps. What's the point? It's all the
She's getting more knifey.
Skewers you.
Oh, don't give up on me just yet. You gotta keep going.
Do you see that? We almost had her.
Almost.
That was luck. But we only have to get lucky once. Compliment her on those gleaming blades. There's nothing better than a capable woman.
She's getting some shark teeth.
You're cute.
It doesn't matter how many times this takes, we can't give up. Okay, let's go again. Just panic. Flee. She's skewered.
No, you don't get to escape. That's not how this works.
She's getting a lot more knifey.
See? We're getting better.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. That was a good one. Let's appeal to her better nature.
Look at all those knives.
We haven't tried that. I'm sure she'll listen to reason. She skewers you.
So I think at the
Close to something, can't you
ended,
feel
I
it?
shouldn't have done that or something. I don't know.
Time. You're right. One last time. That's all we need.
That's it.
None of this is working. Think. She skewers you, and then everything goes dark, and you die.
Again. Okay, now this is when she like blows up and becomes a bunch of knives.
Your Honor, don't lose your head. We're in a cabin, and we'll take it from here.
Yep.
Everything feels like it finally fits, doesn't it? We're up here, which is different, and different is good. And our steel claw is already in our hand.
And we're gonna fight her.
Over my dead body. That won't be very hard. We've died a lot. But I can't say I mind anymore.
Besides, what better way to die so very many times than at the sharp hands of a beautiful woman?
Sure, I can think of a better way to die.
They're all the same, really.
How about we stop thinking about horrible ways to die? I don't want us to accidentally manifest anything.
That's right.
The only thing we're gonna manifest is finally ending up on top. There are entirely too many of you. How many times have you been here? This isn't good. This
A lot.
How about you stick to describing things, and we'll stick to doing them?
Yeah, leave it to the pros. We'll notch up that win in no time.
Narrator, we heroically stride through the door and towards our destined final encounter with our star-crossed lover.
Fine by me.
Let's go.
You walk to the door and onto the basement stairs, only it's more of a slide. We know. Fine, I'll just shut up then and speed this whole thing along.
You should.
Are you sure you don't want me to describe the stairs, or this room, or anything? It feels like I'm hardly a part of this.
That's right.
Don't care, just want to win.
Let's go.
Fine, you make your way to the basement.
This is where she
where the
goes,
princess
here I
meets you.
go. Now.
You know, this last time I killed you, and you didn't pop right back up again? I thought I'd actually done it. I thought I'd cut you into so many pieces, but I guess we're not done. That's okay with me. It's good even. I like that. I got something ready for you while you were gone. Do you want to see it?
Yes.
I'm not going to wait for an answer. I'm just going to show you. It's worth it though. Just you wait. And not for very long, because I'm going to do it right now.
Are you going to say what she does? Do you want me to talk now?
Yes.
Well, yeah, she says she has something new. I want to hear about the new thing. Yeah, me too. I think I speak for all of us when I say that I would like to hear you describe her new thing. Really?
I think this is a little new.
Here we go. Now.
Oh no, that's the same.
The princess's skin twists, splitting into red blooms of raw meat as it stretches and tears. And then it erupts. She becomes a wave of blood and viscera, pieces of her splattering against the walls.
She's just
All that remains
knives.
in the center of the room is a skeleton of
Perfect
blades.
woman.
A heart beats furiously in its cage of a chest.
Are you ready for what comes next?
How's she talking?
Holy shit! She's gorgeous.
Absolutely divine.
So gorgeous.
Yes, behold, the perfect woman.
Perfect
Do you
woman.
think we can throw her out the window?
Sure.
That looked painful.
How is she still alive?
It's her heart.
Heart's still beating, that's all she needs.
That's it.
This is fake. This is all fake. That's all just made up.
She doesn't even have a back anymore. How are we supposed to stab her in it?
This is all just a sick joke. I hate existing.
We're screwed. I quit. I'm done. Forget it.
Narrator,
They just all start arguing.
What just happened? It's so quiet.
We're back in the cabin.
Something feels different about you. It almost makes me feel different. Like I should actually take this seriously for once.
I think we're fighting.
You're incredible.
We're gonna get her. I think this leads to an achievement I didn't get. Get that heart. You got it. It didn't give me an achievement. Huh. I suppose not. Because I don't think I got that in the game before. You gotta give me a minute.
Flickering lights and empty cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before. Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean once again. This one is a single-minded edge. She is cruelty, but she is also joy. She will make for...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this one before.
Do not mourn her. She is exactly where she needs to be.
Okay. So... This cough is horrid. Let's see. Doesn't seem to be anything special in here. We're ready to go back.
I will long for your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
We will. Everything goes dark, and you die. Oh, okay, good. I did get an achievement for
in
that.
the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin,
It's a princess.
you're here.
Okay, we're back to the beginning. So I gotta see what else I can unlock here. We'll be back in a minute. Something is dragging in this house. Okay, we will BRB.
Children should be seen and not hurt.
Damn, Ronald. Yeah, that took a little longer than I had anticipated. But, gonna see what else we can unlock here. Because I actually, what? No. Quick save. What? No. How do I... How do I just quit? Oh. By going to quit. Yeah, that should just start me out there. I want to check out this gallery now. Let's see here. Okay, cool. What? No, I don't want a quick save in the menu. So there's quite a lot of stuff to unlock. That's cool. Damsel. Yeah, this game gets wild, man. Okay, cool. Let's continue. Alright, we're just gonna skip on ahead.
You make your way up a warning. She will lie. We're not going to go ignore him.
We're gonna proceed to the cabin. Oh, my back.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do.
Now, I think we... We're gonna take the blade, enter the basement.
Door to the basement. Her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds
Gonna be
dangerous.
who's there?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
It is.
Good.
Continue.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the... She's so coldly... Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Okay, we're gonna do a save. Right there. Because there's a lot of branches this spark can take.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Look how reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her.
We have to look up a
Maybe she
guide
needs an
again.
officer, a killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us. The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
Right.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Okay, so that's pretty much the same. Let me see.
You can't. Don't bother.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't, well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
Okay, that is going to lead me... down the adversary path. Or no, the nightmare?
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
If you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have...
Let's see.
That would be fine. I can lose an arm.
Just calmly. Just cut my arm off, it's fine.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free. You attempt to make your way out of the base.
So
Someone else here.
Locked.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you... Easier for whom? Easier for everyone.
For everyone.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Maybe?
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down. The princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave this place, I'll do it.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Didn't even phase her.
It's an act. She's unarmed and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than
I think
the
this is
last,
leading to
shattering
the
and rupturing tissue.
tower, I hope.
Forget trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got. You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet. Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes. We can still turn this around.
I think give up leads to the tower. Didn't finish the job lead to the adversary.
Are you serious? As the force of her
I think this leads to tower.
Your body, the blade falls from your trembling hands, clattering uselessly to the cobblestones below. The princess, wounded but still alive, stands to face you. She places a confident heel on your chest and pushes you to the ground. Her knee slides to your throat and your windpipe is crushed under weight you didn't think her frame could possibly possess.
Yeah, I think I took the right way.
Pathetic.
This is the end. isn't
Yup.
it? Everything goes dark.
And you die.
And you die.
Oh, okay, good. Got the tower. That's what I was going for.
You're on a path in the wood. You're here to slay her.
Alright, so let's do a save. Here we go. And we're gonna just go straight to the cabin.
A warning. She will lie. She will cheat. We might as well just pledge ourselves to her and stop pretending we're capable of doing anything in this situation. She probably doesn't even need to try to overpower. Can we tone down the pessimism just a smidge? I'm not being a pessimist. I'm just being realistic. You're being annoying. Just ignore their bickering, and whatever you do, don't pledge yourself to her. I cannot stress enough how
Yeah, we're gonna get the apotheose.
catastrophic that would
It's
be
been
for
expanded.
everyone, yourself
I
included.
want to see it at.
I agree. If she's wrongfully imprisoned, then we should rescue her, but if he's telling the truth, we shouldn't just hand her the world on a silver platter.
We shan't.
Rescue her? Given the stakes of the situation, so please try to ignore
Okay, so this is all the
the
same.
knuckleheads and focus on saving the world. Let's not make this harder than it has to be. If that's what you want, I guess I don't have a
We
say.
got the broken.
The interior of the cabin is larger and more grandiose than its humble exterior would suggest. The only furniture of note is a massive marble altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want. Why do we feel so small?
She's huge.
We don't feel small. We are small.
We are. Alright, so we're gonna take the blade. Gotta cough again.
You take the blade from the altar. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Man, this sickness is rough. Okay, we're not gonna bother with the mirror because I've explored that and everything and it never changed anything.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a spiral staircase. Its steps almost as
Feel at
deep as you are
ease.
tall. The smell of incense drifts up from below. For a moment, you almost feel at ease. Huh. This is actually kind of nice. It's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her booming voice rolls up the stairs.
Is that a guest I hear? Don't linger on the stairs. Come down and witness me.
You weren't kidding when you said it was booming. She wasn't like this last time. We need to get down there.
I think you have to get 4 vessels it was? Or was it
Need
3?
to
I
see
can't
her.
remember. I think it's 4.
Should we be worried about your sudden change in attitude? Just a few minutes ago you were going on about how pointless everything was. Now you want to go down there. It doesn't matter what that little voice says. He's not the one making the decisions. Though if his ramblings get you to the princess, they get you to the princess.
Man.
Making your way down the spiral staircase is a time-consuming and exhausting effort, every step requiring you to clamber over one edge before dropping to the next. But soon the end comes into view, and you tumble to the bottom, entering the vast, temple-like room beyond.
Yup.
The princess towers over you, almost glowing in the weak starlight, her figure framed by a stained glass window.
She's floating.
Her long hair billows around her, and a chain binds her wrist to the far wall. The chain is nothing to her. It might as well be a toy for all the good it would do. I told you it was pointless to resist her.
The little bird has returned to me. I wonder what he wants. You brought that knife again, even though you know it's useless. Such charming audacity.
Charming indeed.
Drop it.
I think I'm gonna save. Because then this way, I'm gonna be able to go back through it and get all these other things. But I do know there's a new ending somewhere. And I think you need to get the prisoner to get it. I'm not sure exactly. Oh, and I never did get the drowned gray either. But I do want to complete the gallery anyway.
As if on command, the blade slips from your grasp. It
Can't
crashes
resist her.
uselessly to the floor. But we didn't drop it. We decided to grip it tighter, remember? Are you really just going to let that happen to us? I have a duty to report facts as facts, and the fact is that you dropped the blade. Of course we dropped it. She's so much more than us. You wouldn't understand what it feels like to be in her presence.
Let's get the Apotheos.
Oh, I understand what's
Apotheos?
going on,
Forget
and
how you
you
say
better
it.
snap yourself out of it.
Kneel.
I think you have to...
Oh, are you still trying to defy me? I said kneel.
Your legs buckle, and your knees hit the floor.
That's my good little bird. Now, why don't we talk? The last time we met, you tried to kill me. And here you are again, trying to succeed where you've already catastrophically failed. What draws you back here beyond the empty halls of death? Speak.
The last time we met, nobody should have met her before this.
Oh, we
You
did.
should be the first. You're the only one I'd trust to deal with her.
Then you shouldn't have trusted us. There was nothing we could do to stop her then. And there's nothing we can do to stop her now.
He's being melodramatic, but yeah, we've been here before, and she absolutely destroyed us. What are we even supposed to do to stop her? That's worrying. Whatever you do, don't tell her why you're here. It's best not to give her any ideas. You weak-willed buffoon.
Is that so?
The princess closes her eyes in contemplation.
Something about that thought wraps itself around my heart. It feels like a fundamental truth to my being that I'd somehow forgotten. The collapse of the old is a necessary prelude to the birth of the new, and the world as it is now is overdue for alterations.
Yep.
It's time for me to seize my destiny, and you, little bird, will help me seize it.
She's inevitable. There's nothing else for us to do but help her. Maybe she'll be nice to us.
So if I do that, no, then the hands will take her. Right? I think. Let me see. So we're gonna have a lot of saves. That's good though.
I say,
Be defiant.
perhaps you need another lesson in submitting to your betters. Pick up that needle.
Okay, now she's gonna make me cut my own
Do
throat.
It's what she wants. I don't know what she's planning, and I don't like that we don't know what she's planning, but we might as well pick up the blade. As your eye falls on the blade, you feel a weight. Some divine hand that sits unperceived by your senses, but that manages to push you towards its desires like an unseen puppeteer.
It's not gonna end well. Can't fight it.
You reach forward and grasp the blade.
Stand.
This one's easy. See? This isn't so bad.
Okay, yeah.
And she's gonna say, now
can do
cut
that.
your throat.
We were probably going to stand anyway. You can feel a creaking tension between body and will as you slowly rise to your feet, like two foes forced into an unhappy truce. The princess eyes you with soft contemplation. The moment seems to last a lifetime, the silent anticipation of what's to come dragging out the long, painful seconds. But all silences are broken eventually.
And it's not gonna end well for you.
To define me is to claim we stand on level ground. We do not. You are quiet shadow, while I am brilliant radiance. Take that knife in your hand and slit your throat.
What? You don't have to listen to her. You're armed. Just steel your nerves, step forward, and end this.
Oh, you can't resist.
Oh, we'll end this all right.
Your hand lifts the blade and brings it towards your throat. Okay, I apologize for the unclear language. End her.
Oh, you can still choose, but we're gonna go this route because I want to see the new Apotheos stuff.
No, you can't just slay yourself. You're perfectly healthy and capable, and all you have to do is ignore her and do what has to be done. The blade and the hand that wields it remain firmly locked in place until you change your mind and decide to do literally anything else.
Look at you quaking against my will. An ant defying a god. It's pointless to resist. In the end, everything submits to oblivion. But you're not the one resisting me, are you? There's something else in there.
There is.
Is that a person? No, it used to be a person. It's something different now.
Echo.
An echo.
Is she talking about you?
Yeah.
That's impossible. She's not supposed to be able to interact with me.
Oh, she
You're
is.
a small one, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
A shriveling little worm stretched beyond its limits, trying to control things that it can't understand.
She knows.
No. What are you talking about?
I don't care what you are. You're mine.
She can hear him.
You bring the blade to your neck.
You slice through soft flesh, severing veins and arteries, your blood flowing freely down your body. It's a painful lesson in obedience, but the pain won't last forever. No.
When I see you again, you'll free me from my chains and deliver me to the destiny that lies.
Let's see this new stuff.
Place.
We will. I promise.
I know you will.
Everything
heard him.
goes dark, and you die.
Here we go. New section.
You're on a path.
This is a good path.
And at the
She
end
just
of that
erupts
path,
out of the hill.
Let me guess, and at the end of the path is a cabin!
Excuse me?
Come on, man. We can see it right in front of us. And besides, we've been here like, what, 5 times already?
Something like that.
I think this is 3.
I've been to this cabin a lot.
Who cares? The woods are always the worst part anyway. Nothing ever happens in them.
That's right. It's always the cabin.
I care. Every single time you've been here, it means an entire other reality has been damned to oblivion. One reality is already an incalculable loss. And there is a massive difference between 3 and 5. Feels like the numbers getting thrown around here are too big not to be abstract.
Right.
Numbers like 5. Numbers like entire realities. At the end of the day, it's all just silly, isn't it? None of us can count to a whole reality, and he's asking us to think about the difference between 3 and 5. You're already starting to lose the thread. Just because you can't personally sum up the contents of an entire reality doesn't mean that the people inhabiting it don't contain moral value. If you have any sense of ethics left in there, if you have any
I don't think
moral
we can stop her
compass,
now.
please, you have to stop her.
Don't you get it? Might makes right, and she didn't even have to touch us last time to prove her power.
So what? Just because she made us kill ourselves, we're supposed to submit to her authority without question?
Apparently.
I knew when to surrender to our better. You would have lost eventually anyway, and it would only have made her angry. It would only have made things worse for all of us.
Oh, for the love of... Can you all please just get on with it? You're not making this any easier for yourselves.
I think I'm gonna get through this area and call it a night.
Do we even have...
Just not over this
right
sickness.
now? We either do what she wants, or we do what he wants. Either way, we're listening to somebody. Please, nothing in life is a binary. Obviously, we find a third choice that nobody wants.
Let's do that.
You all talk about choices and freedom, but there is no choice when it comes to the will of a god.
I'm going to cut you off right there. She is not a god, and the more times you fail, the harder it becomes for you to succeed. But the fact that you're still here means you still have a chance to pull this off. So, princess, dangerous, cabin, slay, now.
So, is there new stuff here? Let's make another save. Yeah, I'm filling up save slots now. How am I gonna find them all? We'll figure it out.
And right now you have neither the time nor the mental acuity to handle a single response. It's now or never.
Can I run away? I don't know.
But a great and horrible change is already underway.
The ground quakes beneath your feet, and you feel an unyielding force
Here she
pulling you in your
comes.
surroundings. The trees start to sway, then crumble, breaking apart as everything is drawn towards the cabin. Even the earth beneath you seems to shift, your feet unable to grip solid ground as you're dragged forward along with everything else.
The end of everything.
Here she comes.
Beginning of something new. The moment we open that door, she will be free.
Any, words of warning?
Hit the deck.
You already know everything you need to know. As you step forward, the cabin explodes. Flung backwards, violently slammed into a tree as debris rains down.
Here she comes. This is like the most powerful form of the princess. She's big.
You watch in paralyzed awe and terror as the princess emerges, her body unfurling from some vast space as she stands upright to face you.
She's like distorting reality. She's become a black hole.
The world bows to her. The ruined landscape shifts, trees and stone and the ground itself succumbing to her gravity, orbiting her like a great black hole.
Finally, the little bird has set me free. This is always how it was going to end.
Love the voice.
This is always how it was going to begin.
There's a loud thunk from the tree behind you as something embeds in its shattered bark. Your pristine blade. It's now or never.
Third eye. Let's explore that. Let's see what that does. Actually, let's save here, because I want to see what all of these do.
Well, we could always run away, right? To where?
Because when I played the original, I took the blade,
I don't know. Anywhere.
and then it just ended.
You're all ruining the moment of her ascension. Have you no respect for the divine?
I don't know. We're gonna try that, because that seems to be a new option.
A coward to your core, you turn to flee, leaping from the piece of floating debris and into the empty space beyond where the woods used to be. This isn't cowardice, this is a calculated move.
That's right.
Sure it is. Can it be a bit of both? I'd be lying if I said I wasn't just a little afraid of her.
Right?
Are you so awestruck by my glory that you cannot bear to look at me? I think not.
Oh, she didn't like that.
As you fall, a great force pulls at the back of your neck, violently yanking you away from whatever lack of destination.
She's pulling us
you were
back.
heading towards.
Now witness me.
Yes, your grace.
Well, that didn't work.
She turns you to face her. The scruff of your neck is held firmly between two giant fingers. So much for running away.
I forgive you your transgressions, but my destiny is inescapable.
She's right, we don't even have a weapon. It's over, isn't it?
No.
And yet she still extends her mercy. We should do as she says. Why are you all resisting in the first place?
So this is new. Oh, I have to embrace her now.
So much for spiting her. Spiting him it is.
Good. I can feel your heart opening to mine.
Her words are like a gentle tug, drawing you closer to the mountain of her body. You land softly on her shoulder. Her skin is warm and comforting.
I'm like a parrot.
Is it the end? We're still here.
Yeah, the world's not disintegrating yet, so... Oh.
Everything is gone but us and her. This is her power. This is where we're meant to be.
He's really gone? Huh, that's unexpected. He would have said something by now if he were still here.
I'm gonna try to fight her. 'Cause I want to see if that does something different.
Yeah. Never knew when to shut up, that one. It's part of why I liked him so much. I can't believe all it took to make him disappear was saying no once. What happens now?
This world is but an illusion, keeping us from my ascension. A play of shadows dancing on the wall.
But this is new. Wait, what? Is she gonna rip a hole through reality?
The flame may be snuffed, but the wall remains. This isn't just for my glory. You are a part of this now.
This is how kind of one of the endings went in the original.
See? This is nice. We're safe. She's helping us. She's helping everyone.
Oh. Yeah, this is new. Let's see what this will bring. Scream.
It will be over soon, little bird. Then your eyes will open, and all of this pain will seem but the fading memory of a distant dream.
She's let me have a glimpse.
Soon? Soon? Does that mean there's gonna be more?
Probably.
My only comfort is that he isn't here to see us suffer. He would love that, wouldn't he?
Probably.
Yes. Hurt her. Do something, anything, to make it stop.
No. If suffering is what she demands of us, suffering is what we'll give. Why would I doubt our God?
It is so tempting to see what's on the other side of that great big nothing, but I think I'm gonna lose myself
Let's
if
have a
this goes on
glimpse.
for much longer. Why do we have to be the ones going through all this pain while she gets all the benefits?
Blasphemer. We have been given the gift of offering ourselves to a higher purpose, and you spit in its face.
Should I suffer alone? Make her suffer with me. Well, that's a new cursor. We're gonna... suffer alone.
You've done so well, little bird. Behold, the fruit of your anguish.
What are we gonna see? A glimpse? There it is.
Where are we?
Now this is new. They've really expanded this.
Does it even matter? Here, there, it's all the same.
You're all starting to sound like me.
There it is.
Oh. What is that?
That's that same...
I want to be there.
That's that same opening that you see in one of the endings. It looks like our universe.
It's where we're supposed to be.
Can we come back if we go there? I don't want to go there.
Does this lead to an ending? I think we're going through. You know what? That's like plants growing, isn't it? That's what it looks like. We can't pass. She almost looks sad.
Were we supposed to stop?
Nope, we're being stopped.
I don't think this is over.
After everything I cast aside on my path to ascension, what remnant of the old could possibly be left to defy me?
It's the shifting mound. Even she can't defy it. Damn. Oh, look at that. In the end, she's trying to help me. She doesn't want me to get pulled down into it.
We have to be able to do something to help her. This can't be how it ends. It can't. It can't. It can't. It can't.
Well, this is neat.
I think this is the end. I can feel every part of me freezing over.
She can't even resist it.
You have been the only thing I've ever known to show me grace. I am sorry if I have not shown you the same.
Oh. Do I escape?
Fly, little bird.
No. No. I don't want to be somewhere she isn't. It would always be dark without her.
It's what she wants for us. But can we make it?
Let's go.
Of course we can. We can do whatever we want. And I believe in her.
Nope. Back in the darkness. Well, cool. I got 2 new things.
Is that a mirror? Why is it here?
And a new achievement.
Why now?
Yeah, I think there's one.
What is that supposed to mean? Whatever awful thing I felt before, it feels so much worse now.
This is what we all deserve, isn't it?
It is.
He's just messing with us. Right?
No. The mirror makes them go away. Little melting. Back to the cabin.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction. A mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in
I think I went about that the
than my
right way.
attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Yep.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
Yeah, how many more?
We will know when we near our destination.
Oh, I think I still might need like 2 more.
This one sits at the cusp of awakening, a new god waiting to be born. She will make for a terrifying and divine heart. Do not mourn her, for she has finally found her light.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Words are difficult for me. They never fully weave what I wish to say. If you do not like my answers, then you need not ask me questions.
She talks in riddles.
The vessels you choose to bring me carry far more meaning than anything words could say in the spaces between. I will be here when it is time for us
I think I gotta get like 2 more. Cool. Yeah, I think like 2
You're on
more.
a path in the... You're here.
Okay. Well, we will make another save. And we'll head to the main menu. So I think I'm done for the night, but let's see how the gallery is going. Oh yeah, it's getting better. That's the shifting mound. That's damsel. Okay, so I got these. Got the tower. That's gonna be the nightmare. Ghost. And then I think there's a new princess when you go down the prisoner path. And the... see, it hints at it. So to get this new one, you gotta go down the prisoner path and not take her head, because she'll, well, she decapitates herself. And that's gonna be the yellow one. It's adversary. No, adversary, eye of the needle or something like that. But it's getting there. Cool. Well, I'm probably not going back to work tomorrow, so I might play some more of this tomorrow. We'll have to see. But I'm making progress and seeing some new stuff, because, love this game. It's quite neat. Alright, maybe some more tomorrow. Get back on some kind of normal work schedule this week, hopefully. And, everyone take care of themselves. Take your vitamins. Don't get ill. It's sickness season. Ugh, when did we catch a bath? Such fatigue. It's been a exhausting week. Good night, everybody.